It's seamless, transitionless. Look at that. Now, we naturally focus on the medal winners here at any multi-sport games, but here at the Commonwealth Games, this particular event seems to have a wonderful history of producing talent in abundance that goes on to win Olympic medals and turn professionals, and that's certainly the case in boxing. If you look down the list of Commonwealth champions, you'll see the likes of Audley Harrison and our own Richie Woodall, for example, and probably the best example of the lot, Barry McGuigan. Now, Barry took the Bantamweight gold at the 1978 Edmonton Games, and then, of course, went on to win a couple of world titles. He is so well loved, respected, and indeed remembered by not just the whole island of Ireland, but, of course, the whole of the United Kingdom as well. He really is an example of what can be achieved through Commonwealth Games boxing sport.
I was born in Clones, just south of the border. I was part of a big family, 8 children in the family. My father was a travelling musician. My mum had a grocery business which she ran with her father, and the place was just busy, 24. We were open all hours.
Look at me twice.
I was about 12 years old. I used to hang out with the whole gang of us, and we found an old pair of gloves in this old derelict building, and there was only one pair, so we had one glove each, and most of the guys were bigger than me, considerably bigger than me, but I sort of punched the head off every one of them and I realised I could be pretty good at it, so I asked my dad to bring me to the local club. I immediately took to it, and it became the be-all and end-all of my life. I started breaking through, winning provincial titles, national titles, and then a guy called Jerry Story, he was the national coach at the time, and he realised this kid has really got something. It was a 60-mile journey to Belfast from Clones, and bear in mind I was crossing the border, driving through, in many ways, worn, torn Northern Ireland. It was a very bad and hostile time. It was a very terrifying place to go to. Boxing was a great unifier. The fact that it brought people together, and we could go into the Protestant side of Belfast and the Catholic side, and we were received with open arms. 20 years old, and the troubles were really bad. I broke down a lot of fences, a lot of borders, and boxing was a great unifier anyway. And I just didn't want to alienate people. I didn't want people to feel threatened. So we didn't have any anthems. Our anthem was Danny Boy. Oh, Danny Boy. And I wouldn't wear any colours. As a professional, I made my shorts out of the United Nations flag of peace. I'd like to think that my grounding in the amateur game and the knowledge and being perceptive of all of those sides, not offending people, was really, really important to me, and I carried that on into the professional game.
Yeah, Barry was a kind of beacon of peace during the height of the Troubles, actually, and as he mentioned, his dad, his late father, used to sing Danny Boy before he actually fought, and it was always a fantastically emotional rendition that you got from him, and I think both sides, and they always used to say, leave the fighting to McGuigan, which is exactly what he did. So a fantastic character and such a legacy that he's left. And in fact, it was 4 years ago that McGuigan's path was followed by Michael Conlon, who took the gold for Northern Ireland in this bantamweight division. Conlon's now turned professional. So the man who's been in his shadow for such a long time, Kurt Walker, is trying to follow in their respective footsteps in this bantamweight division. He's got a chance to make it into the quarterfinals today. He's up against an Aussie, Jack Bowen, and this bout is watched by Ron McIntosh.
We're in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division, and what a contest we have in prospect. Incredibly skilled boxers representing Australia and Northern Ireland. The boxer wearing red is Jack Bowen, just 19 years of age, part of a maximum size, 13-strong Australian boxing team, but he's just taken a big right hand there from the boxer wearing blue, and that is Kurt Walker of Northern Ireland. He's part of a 12-deep Northern Ireland squad made up of 8 men and 4 women. 8 men and 5 women on the Aussie team, and even though there are 16 weight classes, 6 for women, 10 for men, each team was limited to a maximum of 13 boxers. Australia, the only team here with a full-size squad. So Bowen competing here in his first senior Commonwealth Games, a 19-year-old, but he's already tasted gold medal success at a Commonwealth Games when he was crowned Commonwealth Games champion at the youth edition in Samoa in 2015. Was down at 52-kilogram flyweight. He's been forced to move up a weight class here because of the selection decisions that the Australian team had to make, balancing the team between 8 men and 5 women. There is no flyweight representative for the Australian men's team, so Jack Bowen, the reigning 4-time national championship gold medalist, has had to move up 4 kilograms, competing here against Kurt Walker, 7-time Irish national champion. Most recent title coming last year at 56 kilograms. Two fast-fisted fighters. And again, you can see by moving up in weight class, there's just perhaps a slight advantage in height in favor of Walker. Walker, the bronze medalist at last year's European Championships at 56 kilograms, lost to the eventual silver medalist Mykola Butsenko from Ukraine at the semi-final stage, ranked number 24 in the world. And he's looking to establish his authority on this opening round against his younger opponent. Moving nicely around the boxing ring. Lead right hand wasn't too far away, just falling short with that attempted flurry of shots. Walker, but generally, his ring generalship has been excellent, going backwards when he chooses, then initiating the leads. Good left jab to the body from Walker. A good round of boxing. Kurt Walker produced more eye-catching work. Kevin Smith issuing the instructions in the Australian corner.
You keep looking for the easy combination as much as you can, okay? You don't have to put big combinations together, just a nice easy one. And you get them over the top of that jab. So when he slips down there, he's wide open, isn't he? He's not trying to throw punches at it, he's just putting his chin on off it. He runs out of ideas and then he sits down. Then you can get him, can't you? Should be quick enough? Yeah. Just look for it. You know it's going to come, just look for it so that you capitalise. But keep looking for those easy combinations and dominate the centre of the ring. If you do get close like you did at one point, work away in there because you come out on top, okay?
So into the second round then. 56 kilogram bantamweight action. 16 boxers making up this particular weight division. So no buys in this, the first preliminary round. The perfect size for the bracket, looking to go through to the quarterfinal stage. The lead legs just tangling between the orthodox and southpaw boxers. So often the case as Walker spears his man with a straight right cross once again. And Bowen is finding it difficult to get inside, although he did land with a good left jab to the body there. Now trying to employ the feint. Both men going for big backhand shots at the same time. Bowen switches back to orthodox. Good right hand landed from Walker once again. Heads coming together there. Bowen just indicating to referee James Beckles. Hard right hand landed to the body from the boxer in red. First saw him at the World Youth Championships in the back end of 2016 in St. Petersburg in Russia. Was ringside commentating on that tournament. He made it through to the quarterfinals, earned himself a 5th place finish. But his talent was apparent on that global stage. Here he is at the senior ranks, but he's just been cuffed by a cheeky right hand on the retreat there from Kurt Walker. Walker also represented at the World Youth Championships. His edition was back in 2012. He came away with a bronze medal at 52 kilograms. Cuffing left hand again from Walker, who's confident and relaxed now, hands down by his belt line. And Bowen, finding this difficult, did target the body effectively there with some nudging shots around the rib cage. Body, of course, when you're dealing with a fleet-footed operator, the body's going to move less. You see Bowen trying that counter right hand again, switches southpaw, but takes another right hand straight down the pipe. So some repairs required to the boot strap of Jack Bowen. So around 30 seconds to go in this second round. It's been a very good round for Kurt Walker. Trying to up the ante now and increase his intensity as Bowen, but that just results in an untidy tangle at center ring. Bowen keen to re-enter the fray. Clock continuing to tick as James Beckles from Trinidad and Tobago just speaks to Walker about tossing his man to the canvas. Counter right hand again is a beauty from Walker. Another very good round from the man in blue. So it's John Conlon inside the ropes with the instructions. Some of the action from that second round, that's where both men really went for it with their backhands. Untidy tangle ensued. Some success there for Bowen, but again, the eye-catching shot on the retreat was the long right hand from the man in blue.
Needs to get it a lot closer. Both boxers are doing an extremely good job. Footwork is so important.
Straight back foot, right down the middle. Big round now. Have a go, hold it down, have a go.
So into the third and final round then, and Jack Bowen has come out very quickly indeed, the boxer wearing red. But Walker remaining composed, that lead right hand out of the orthodox stance wasn't too far away from Bowen. He's looking for that shot again before switching through to southpaw. Crucial for Walker to remain concentrated. Bronze medal we mentioned that Walker earned at last year's European Championships, secured him passage through to the World Championships. Lovely left jab from the man in blue. But at that, his first senior appearance at a World Championship round. But a fantastic experience for the 23-year-old. Approaching the midpoint of this third and final round. Of course, that's a good left jab. On the retreat, it was a corkscrew where he turned the palms up towards the ring lights, but he's looking to emulate the accomplishment of the son of the man who was giving the instructions in the corner, because Michael Conlon took Commonwealth gold in this weight division at the expense of England's Kes Ashfaq. Good right hand from Walker, and then he skittered away to his right. It was Michael Conlon who took gold in 2014 in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division. Walker looking to emulate that accomplishment. And John Conlon is the father of Michael and Jamie. Cracking right hand once from Kurt Walker. Dropping down with a nice left jab to the body. Bowen remaining in pursuit of his man, but he's been made to miss now. Walker confidently dancing up on his toes, hands down by his thighs. And Bowen can't find the range with any sustained consistency. Switching his stance repeatedly, but he's not having much success out of either offering. Remember, Bowen just 19 years of age. And here, well, they'll be jockeying for positions for Tokyo 2020, both of these men. Got the World Championships next year. Really trying to get into the minds of the selectors and get themselves berths in the relative qualification tournaments. Good left hook and then a cracking right hand from Walker, catching Bowen. It's a terrific contest, but I think there can be little doubt that it's this man, Kurt Walker, who will be going through to the quarterfinals. A very accomplished display from the 24th ranked boxer in the world. Jack Bowen moving up a weight class, remember, and facing a very talented operator as well. Commonwealth Youth Games champion from Samoa in 2015, finding life up at the senior level just a little bit more challenging, as you would expect him to as he makes that transition at just 19 years of age.
Your decision. It's split, it's on points. The winner from the blue corner.
Walker declared a split decision winner over Australia's Jack Bowen. Applause from his compatriots up in the stands here. Kurt Walker, 4-1 for the judges. The judge from Morocco having it in favour of the man from Australia by 1 point. The rest of them scoring all 3 rounds in favour of Kurt Walker, who goes through to the quarter-final stage in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division. Jack Bowen played his part in what was an entertaining bout, but he's eliminated here at the first preliminary round in his home Commonwealth Games. But make no mistake, we'll be seeing plenty more from the talented young 19-year-old apprentice carpenter from Melbourne. Good contest.